Hello, everybody. We are Five Chicks in a Bottle. I'm Lindsay. These are all the other chicks. We are here to share and learn about Young Living essential oils and help to empower you on your wellness journey and hopefully inspire you as well along the way. So why Young Living? Go to seedtoseal.com to check out why we all love and trust the Young Living brand. So what should we talk about today? I'm going to go with Valor.
Good choice.
So Valor is a unique blend. It has blue tansy, black spruce, camphor, is that how you say it? Camphor wood, geranium, frankincense. So it is a very woodsy, grounding oil. It's one of my absolute favorites. It helps give the feelings of courage and self-confidence, which unfortunately I feel like we could all use most days, right? So I know all the ways that I use it, but I am so anxious to see how all of you use it. So who wants to go first?
All right, so here is my big bottle of Valor. I was lucky enough to snag a big 15 ml. You know, in this video, it looks like the label's blue, but this is, it's a purple label. And the color, if you guys can see, is purple. And I say this because it's a full bottle. It's just slow to come out. Purple. And I think it makes me love Valor even more because purple's my favorite color. So I love it.
It's that blue tansy.
It gives it the purplish color. And so Young Living makes a Valor Deodorant. And my favorite way to use the Valor Essential Oil is to pair it with the Valor Deodorant. And now that I put the oils all over my hands, they're too slippery, I can't open it. But there it goes. I just, daily I keep a Valor in my bathroom. And I'll drop one, maybe two. If two sneaks out, this is a new bottle, so it's slow to come out. I'll put one drop of Valor oil right on top of the Valor deodorant, and before I apply it, this helps to for easy application, so that it's quick, it's easy. I'm getting the benefits of the Valor on my skin absorbed into my blood stream, and then the protection from the deodorant for given reasons. But this was probably a slow ditch and switch that I had, to give up the regular store-bought deodorants. But let me tell you guys, once I did, and pairing it with the Valor oil, it's a game changer. It is a great way to start the day. Every day you have your Valor, your shield, your protector, your courage, all the things Valor, in addition to daily protection from BO. So who doesn't need a little bit of that? I mean, just being real here. And I have to admit, I did put the Valor on my body before we started recording, just to get rid of those little nervousness and camera fear that I had before we started recording, if I can be honest. And
me too.
Valor's my buddy. And I'd like to introduce our first Five Chicks in a Bottle guest speaker. Yeah. My boyfriend Ray in the house on video. And when I heard we were doing a video on Valor, I had to invite him. We have been doing home improvement projects all day. He's been up and down ladders, changing out light fixtures in our condo. And Valor is a lifesaver for his sciatic nerve pain. So he's going to jump on. And it just so happens he's actually all out of his pre-made serum. So I'm going to turn it over to him, and he's going to tell you a little bit about it, and then show you how easy it is just to whip up a batch of like his lifesaver.
Hi, thanks for having me. To the girls, Five Chicks in a Bottle, thanks for having me on your show today.
We're so excited to have you.
Lynn and Lindsay, thank you again. I've been using the Valor concoction for quite a while now because I do have chronic sciatica pain, and it goes from right to left or both at the same time. And one night I was having a hard time sleeping, and Deanna basically said, "Hey, I might have oil for that," which is her famous line.
I think that's
So-
all like
All of ours.
Yeah, she tells me-
vocabularies. There is an oil for that.
So she tells me, I'll be right back. She goes and grabs these 2 oils, and one was Valor, then the other was Panaway. And she's like, "Well, let me put them together and get you a rollerball and and then apply it to your heels." So I'm kind of a little skeptical at first. I go, "Well, I'm willing to try anything at this point because I'm in such pain." So then she takes the bottle of Valor. She gets a rollerball like this,
Mm.
and she pops the cap off like that. Then she says, "Okay, take 10 drops of Valor."
It's a new bottle.
It's very slow. I'm sorry.
It's because it's such like like a highly sought after oil. You only want to use the 10 that you need.
Mm.
Right.
And then some Panaway here, and take a few drops of that.
So a fun fact, while he's filling and dropping his 10 drops, there is on the plastic side of these droppers, there's a little hole. There's a big hole in the middle, if you can see the big hole, but the oil will actually come out of your bottle in the small hole around, somewhere around that ring. So when you crack these new bottles, if your drops are slow to flow, just find that little hole and try to line it up with whatever you're trying to drop the drops in, and that should help.
That is great.
After I fill
info.
the other empty bottle, see there in the bottom, take the rollerball back out right here.
I love your Vanna White.
All right. Then you toss that in there. Then you take it upside down and like so, you just rub it on your heel very lightly.
Yeah, I
And you
think
get
that's,
like a bit of that, and you just rub it in from there, and then voila! I'm telling you, within about 5 to 10 minutes, instant relief. Pain level was like a 9 down to like a 1.
Amazing.
Amazing.
That's
in
great.
addition to these awesome 2 oils and the way that they pair and work together, it's important to roll the blend of the blends, right? Because Panaway and Valor are both blends, but you want to roll the combination on the bottom of both of your heels, 2, 3, 4, 5 times a day, really whenever you need to get some relief from that sciatic nerve pain. So
Deanna, is there there's no carrier oil needed? We're just.
no, so yeah, no, we went, because his sciatic was so severe at a 9, we just went full strength, and yeah, it's worked out well for him. We did layer it with a 3rd oil, or top it with a 3rd oil, Cobaiba, just to give it a little bit of a kicker when he was really, really struggling.
Mhm.
But if you don't have Cobaiba yet, these 2 they both come in your starter kit. You'll have them, and they work wonders.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's a great.
Thanks, Ray. That was great. You made it look so easy.
Well, thank you guys for having me.
Thank you for
you.
joining.
Thank
Thanks for
5 chicks in a
sharing.
bottle. Thank you, and continue the good work and successful things you do for everyone.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Bye.
He can come back anytime he wants.
I know.
Absolutely.
Like we were all like,
I know.
he's the best.
Somebody heard we were having guests, so we have another sit-in.
Hey.
You'll be doing these soon too. I'd actually like to go next if that's okay, because Lynn, you brought up the carrier oil, and Deanna, you're talking about application for soothing, pain relief and that sort of thing. So part of my wellness journey has been that I really try very, very hard to have a massage once a month. And in the weeks that I don't have the massage, I can kind of obviously feel my muscles tensing up and that sort of thing, especially being at the computer so much more these days. So what I like to do is, again, just like Deanna and Ray are doing, is make a roller ball, and I add about 30 drops of Valor. And then I fill the rest with the V6 carrier oil. And this is a Young Living product, and it's great because it has the pumper on it. So you can just literally stick it right in after you drop your oils and just pump that carrier oil right in there. And when you put your roller ball top back on and your cap, you just screw it down to secure it. But what I do with this is I have my husband or my daughter, whoever's handy, have it roll them up and down my spine. And that just kind of, it just keeps me like decent in between those massages every month. So it just realigns me. It you know, a lot of people will say, oh, it's chiropractor in a bottle. It is amazing. You could just roll it up and down your spine, and after a little while, it really loosens you up. So very similar to what Ray does, except I do add the carrier oil just to make it go further, since I'm going along my whole spine. And again, that relief of tension and you know, your ligaments and your spine, it really does make you feel better and keeps me going in between my every 4-week massage.
That's awesome.
Love
That's
it.
great too. It is chiropractor in the bottle, they say, and I believe it.
I'm gonna have to start bringing mine to my chiropractor.
Yeah, or the massage therapist. There's also a massage technique called the raindrop, which I think deserves like a video all in itself, and we'll get there and do that one day, but it's great stuff.
Mm-hmm. I just ordered all the oils for raindrop techniques, so I'm looking forward to when we do that video. That's going to be fun.
Yeah, we'll have to make sure Ray at least watches and maybe rewatches that video so he knows how to perform.
How to do it. Yeah. Well, the way I use it, I mean, they actually make a Valor Rollerball. Did anybody know that? Did you guys know that, right? We have a bunch of different rollerballs that Young Living creates.
I have a few.
Yes, there's a whole kit actually of rollerballs, right? And where you get like 6 of them. I love them. But I'm a trainer in my job, and this is one that sits at my desk along with my Clarity, which I talk about often. I love Clarity. We'll talk about this one day. But these are my 2 must-have oils that I have to slather on before I do any like major, huge corporate type trainings, because right, we know that this Valor is for confidence, Clarity is for clarity, of course, but this I just roll it on my forehead, or I'll throw it on my throat, right? Because this is your speaking. I mean, it just gets right into the heart center of your speaking voice, right there in your throat, behind your ears, if you want, on your wrist. I have big, huge veins right in the crux of my arm, and I find that to be a great spot to put it as well, because I think it gets right into the bloodstream. And these get into your bloodstream, I think within 20, correct me if I'm wrong, within 20 seconds of getting it onto your skin, it can get to all of your cells of your body. So if you're looking for confidence, it just gives me that extra. Who else was slathering on just now? Which one of you guys? But Deanna, before, you weren't you slathering on Valor, you said, just to do just to do our videos and things. It just gives you that extra boost of confidence, and it's a must-have for all my trainings, all my corporate huge, you know, CEO people type trainings. It's a must.
It does help. It really does.
Yeah.
I'll go next. I'll tell you how I use Valor. I use Valor a little differently than everybody else. Well, I use it the same as everybody else, but I use it in another way as well. One, it's obviously a VIP oil because it's literally on my shirt right now. And Valor, Biggie, Top Knot, and Coffee, those are like, this is like Allison in a nutshell. This could be all of the things I love. But so not only do I use Valor in the same capacity as everybody else here, with the exception of Ray, because that's a new one for me, I do like to use it in a face serum. So I will take a couple drops of Valor and put it into a face serum that I'm making. And the reason why is because blue tansy is an amazing oil for your skin. So blue tansy is an amazing oil for your skin. So is frankincense, and so is geranium, which those are 4 of the 6 oils that make up Valor. Also, for me, I find that tree type oils, so black spruce, which is also in Valor, that particular oil, the smell of being outside helps me feel centered, helps me feel like wide open spaces, helps me when I'm feeling overwhelmed. And so to have that already in my face serum, I think for me, it sort of sets the intention for the day. And so the way that I use it is I put a couple drops into a little, like a little dropper bottle. And then I use some type of carrier oil. Maybe I'm using rose hip oil, or maybe I'm using jojoba oil. It sort of just depends on where I am, where we are in the throughout the year. We live in Michigan, so if my skin's really dry, I'm using a heavier oil, and an opposite for the summer months. And I use a couple other oils in there too, but always at least 1 or 2 drops of Valor.
Nice.
It's great. And
You
Allison,
have
your
beautiful
skin looks
looking
so
skin.
awesome. Yeah, I'm gonna have to try it.
The Savvy Minerals definitely helps. So clean makeup, starting with clean products on your face, putting clean, non-synthetic lotions and creams and serums on your face, and then also applying clean makeup. It is, it's the life cycle of how you should be treating your face. And so my skin has not looked better since I started using Young Living products. My skin is amazing.
Can't wait to the video on how you're doing your Savvy makeup. Boy, that's going to be a fun one. Everyone's going to not want to miss that one.
I know.
We'll see about that.
All right, guys. So thank you all for sharing the ways that you use Valor. I'm definitely going to add all of your ideas into my routine. So for whoever's watching, if you don't have somebody walking beside you on this wellness journey, we are more than happy to be that person for you. So drop a comment below or email us at 5chicksinabottle@gmail.com, and 5 is spelled out on that. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button so you don't miss any of our videos. But I gotta fly because somebody's gotta go to bed. So good night, girls. Thank you so much. Bye.
Bye, Lindsay. Bye, Luna.